Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am discussing about thermodynamics topic in the BARC test. BARC test means Baba Atomic Research Center, and these questions are also useful for CSR Net and GATE exams also. Today in BARC test, totally 10 questions on thermodynamics. Each questions carry 3 marks and each negative marks is -1. The time limit for these 10 questions is 15 minutes in the BARC test. So you can solve each questions very quickly. Now we are discussing about determine which of the following reaction taking place at constant pressure represent system that do work on the surrounding ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಜನರಲ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು minus p dv. For ideal gas we know that pv is equal to nRT. So hence here writing w is equal to minus delta n g RT. Here we should get the negative value for value for work done. Hence delta ng is must positive. Hence in the above equation we should check which reactions will have the delta ng is positive value. Now in the first one equation, here solid is there, so no delta ng. Hence we are coming to second one. Delta ng is equal to product minus reactant. In the second one equation, product molecules are 2 and in reactant there is no gaseous molecules, hence 0. Total delta ng is equal to 2. So this will gives the negative, work done is negative. And this third one reaction is delta ng is equal to product minus reactant. Here product have 3 plus 1 4 minus reactant have the 2 gaseous molecules, hence it have the plus 2, so it will also undergo w is equal to negative. Hence option 2 and 3 are correct. Here 2 and 3 in C is there. Hence for the first questions you have answer is C. Second question is a given mass of gas expands reversibly from the state A to state B by 3 paths 1, 2 and 3 as shown in the figure. If W1, W2 and W3 are respectively, be the work done by the gas along 3 paths. Okay, here this A, B, this is area. The work done is almost directly proportional to area. And in the second one it will increase the this much area, hence w2 is greater than w1. And in 3 it again also increases the area, hence it will need much work than w2. Hence here w3 is greater than w2 is greater than w1 is the right answer. Here in here he given. Okay, now third question. Consider the following spontaneous reaction. 3x2 molecule will gives the 2x3 gas molecule. What are the signs? Okay, in spontaneous reaction you can easily write delta G is negative, and delta S. Okay, in a reactant there are 3 H2 molecules, and in product 2 X3 molecules. So delta S entropy is directly proportional to number of gaseous molecules. Here number of gaseous molecules are decreases, hence delta S is negative. Now we know the relation delta G is equal to delta H plus minus into plus into. Okay, you have delta G is equal to delta H minus delta T into delta S. Here delta G is negative, delta H is we don't know, minus temperature is always positive, positive into negative, negative, delta H is equal to negative, negative. Wait, this it will be this side positive, positive, negative, negative. Hence, these three are all negative, 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 negative. Hence, option D is correct. Now, fourth one question. The delta H naught of ammonia is minus 46 kilojoule per mole. The delta H is delta H of the reaction in kilojoule per mole. ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕೀಗ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ they given what heat formation of the ammonia, heat formation of the ammonia. Okay, what is given? N2 plus H2 gaseous molecule gives ammonia. Now you balance the equation. Half into 3 by 2 H2 will gives this one, whose energy required is minus delta H is equal to minus 46 kilojoule per mole. Okay, here they given reverse. So NH3 is equal to NH3 is gives N2 plus 3 by 2 H2. But here it is a 2 molecules of ammonia, so multiple 2 2 2 2 2 get cancelled, 2 2 get cancelled. Hence here 2 NH3 will gives N2 plus 3 H2, gaseous, gaseous, gaseous. So 2 into sign will be changed, minus it changes to positive, positive 46, which is equal to 92. So option C is correct answer. Now the fifth question, ideal gas CPm divided by CVm is equal to gamma. The molecular mass of gas is m. Its specific heat capacity at constant volume is. Okay, specific heat capacity Cs is equal to Cv divided by W. They given Cpm divided by Cvm is equal to gamma. We know the general equation. Cpm minus Cvm is equal to R, where Cpm is equal to Cvm plus R. Now we should substitute these in equation 1. Hence CVM plus R divided by CVM is equal to gamma. Now this will do cross multiplication. CVM plus R is equal to CVM gamma, and this will come, or this will come this side. R is equal to CVM gamma minus CVM. R is equal to CVM is the common, so gamma minus 1 will comes. Now CVM is equal to R divided by gamma minus 1 will comes. Okay, now CVM is equal to CV divided by N. CVM is equal to R divided by gamma minus 1, and CV is equal to, according to this one, CV is equal to CS into W. CS into W divided by N is the work done divided by molecular mass. Therefore W get cancelled. This will come goes numerator. Hence CS is equal to R divided by M into gamma minus 1 is the correct answer. According to this one, option A is correct. Okay, now sixth question is the, for a closed system, which of the following will be correct? Here delta H, delta H, delta H is there. Now you should find the correct value of the delta H. Now we know the easy tricks to Maxwell's relation to find S U V V A T P G T S H P. Above and below is positive, horizontal negative movement. Now we should find the delta H is equal to ds. It will comes this like, so dp, s will goes t, p will goes v. Therefore delta H is equal to TDS plus V dP is the correct answer. Now here TDS is equal to DH minus V dP is the correct answer. Yes, it is the correct answer. For the reaction taking place at a certain temperature, one reaction they will given NH4COO NH4, which gives the 2 equivalent of ammonia to NH3. If equilibrium pressure is 3x, 3x bar or x bar they will given, then delta G naught would be, we know the general equation, delta G naught is equal to minus RT ln K. Now we have to find K value. K value you don't know. Okay, for the above equations here, I should write this like NH4 COO NH4 will gives 2NH3 plus CO2 gaseous molecules. both are gaseous molecule. This one is solid. Now we should find the Kp. Kp is a partial pressure. Partial pressure of ammonia. It have the two molecules, therefore power is 2 into partial pressure of carbon dioxide is power is 1. So it will simply. Now we know the formula for partial pressure of ammonia. Partial pressure of ammonia is equal to mole fraction of ammonia into total uh, pressure of the ammonia. Mole fraction of ammonia is number of moles of ammonia divided by total moles into total pressure. Therefore, number of moles of ammonia is 2, total moles is 3 into uh, total pressure is 3. 3 3 get cancelled. Therefore, partial pressure of ammonia is equal to 2. Similarly, partial pressure of carbon dioxide, which is also mole fraction into total pressure. Mole fraction we know 1 by 3 will comes for carbon dioxide because it is 1, total number of molecules is 3, total number of moles is 3 into total pressure is 3. 3 3 get cancelled, it will comes 1. Now substitute these in Kp. Kp is equal to 2x 1x. 2x whole square into x, it will gives 4x cube. Now it is the Kp value. Substitute the Kp value in equation 1. We have like this: delta G naught is equal to minus RT ln 4 into x cube. Now it will be m into n formula, like hence RT into ln 4 plus ln x to the power of 3. Here delta G naught minus RT ln 4 minus is multiple inside, and it is a m l to the power of log m to the power of n, like is there. Therefore usually it is written in the form of n log m. Hence 3 RT ln x is the correct answer. Okay, in the following options, uh, option B is similar to this equation, but there is no minus sign. Hence, none of the above these is correct. None of these is the correct answer. Okay. Next, the eighth question is the residual entropy of para difluorobenzene is, we should calculate residual entropy. S is equal to Kb ln W is, where W is number of arrangement or degeneracy. Degeneracy. Here, first you should write the structure of para difluorobenzene structure. It looks like this: para, para. Now we should do the rotation. It will gives fluorine, fluorine. Now again you should give rotation. Okay, only it will have the 3 possible structures. Hence here W is equal to 3. Therefore S is equal to Kb ln 3 is the correct answer. Hence, in the above, B is the correct answer. Now, the question number 9. At 25 degrees Celsius, the correct relation between rotational partition function of hydrogen molecule and HCl molecule. Consider their characteristic rotational temperature to be equal is. Okay, we know the rotational partition function Q for hydrogen molecule. For general formula, you know, T divided by sigma into theta R, where T is the temperature. First you should write the given. Hence T is the temperature, sigma is the symmetry, theta is the characteristic rotational temperature. Characteristics rotational temperature. Now, temperature and characteristics rotational temperature is equal to both ends. You should write remaining as usual is equal to theta divided by, for hydrogen molecule symmetry sigma is the 2. Hence, we are writing 2 theta r divided by QHCl. For HCl molecule symmetry sigma is 1. Hence, you should writing 1 T divided by theta r is same. Both case theta by r, T divided by theta r, T divided by theta r get cancel. Here 1 by 2 we get. So QH2 divided by QHCl is equal to 1 by 2. Now we should do cross multiplication. 2 will come this side. 2 QH2 is equal to QHCl is the correct answer. Now where it was? It is in the option number C is the correct answer. Okay. The last one is question number 10. 2 moles of non-volatile solute is dissolved in 448 moles of water and resultant solutions has a vapor pressure of this one. It is the partial, it is a pure P. Okay, 0.0392 bar at 300 Kelvin. If vapor pressure of a pure water at 300 Kelvin is 0.04 bar, the activity coefficient of water in the solution is, okay, we would calculate it. We know the general formula for relative lowering vapor pressure. Relative lowering vapor pressure is equal to activity. Hence, relative lowering vapor pressure is partial pressure minus total or pure pressure divided by partial pressure, which is equal to activity, where activity A is equal to gamma into X. Therefore, P naught minus P divided by P naught is equal to gamma into X. Here, X is equal to 2 divided by 48 means okay, and so here P naught is 0.0400, P is 0.0392. Substitute these in this equation. 0.400 minus 0.0392 divided by 0.0392, which is equal to gamma into 2 into 48. Finally, we substitute this equation. Are we done? will get the 1.02 is the answer. Hence, option D is the correct answer.